what happens is there are some cases where due to some kind of congenital diseases, for example, some genetic disease or inborn errors, in some cases burn and some organ failure, the patient need to do or patient need to undergo organ transplant. Okay, so the patient need to undergo a thing called organ transplant, as you know, organ transplant. So in many cases, in order to do organ transplant, what the patient should undergo is, there are specific types of tests that should be done before any kind of organ transplant. Okay, it could be anything. It could be, for example, it could be a major tissue, like liver, kidney, and all such things. Okay, it could be skin. Okay, it could be skin in burn cases. Many a times it could be skin, and even some in congenital diseases it can also be heart, lungs, and things like that. Okay, it could be heart, mainly heart, and some other kind of things, eye. Okay, like this. For any kind of organ transplant, what should be done is, there should be a specific cross matching between the donor and the recipient. So it is something like this thing only, for blood grouping, blood typing only. Before blood transfusion, the patient should undergo cross matching. It is similar things like this. So what happens is, the patient should undergo an organ transplant, which is usually, the technical terminology is usually known as HLA typing. Okay, so HLA typing is done when there is a need for organ transplant. Okay, so the concept of organ transplant is also the concept of self non-self recognition that you already know. Okay, so self non-self recognition is the principle behind organ transplant or HLA typing. Okay, so the principle behind or principle of HLA typing is nothing but, which one? Self non-self recognition. Okay, so if we can remember this, that there are cases like this where we can have various different aspects, isn't it? So this we have already studied. What could be the case? For example, that it is a parent, the genotype is pure breed. Now it is a pure breed animal. Let us say this is also pure breed. Okay, and this is a hybrid. So we shall call it a hybrid. Okay, that means not a pure breed. Hybrid, that means it is what? Heterologous. Heterologous genetic makeup. Okay, genetic makeup. So, and we are talking about cell and molecular biology. Okay, in cell and molecular biology, the topic is HLA typing. So this thing we already know, that if there is a pure breed and this is a hybrid, so what are the consequences it can have? So this parent is donating the skin of the parent to a hybrid. Okay, so what will happen? The hybrid will sustain. Okay, it will not die. Okay, so it is live after transplant. Okay, so after transplant, the animal is live. Okay, but this is not the case here. If you see, because it is also a pure breed, so it was a pure breed, now here also it is a pure breed. Okay, so since it is also a pure breed and there is no genotype B here, it is completely KK. So what will happen? The animal will die. Okay, die because of condition called host versus graft disease. Okay, DISEASE. Okay, so this you should remember. I think you have also learned this thing, that when you do a tissue transplant to a heterologous or entirely different animal, then what it can happen? These two are the same species animal only. This is also Rattus rattus. This is also Rattus rattus. But only that the genetic makeup is different, because this is one strain, this is another strain. This is one strain B, this is one strain K. Whereas this is a heterologous, or what shall we say, hybrid strain BK. Now in this case it will sustain, but in this case it will die. So what is the reason behind that? The reason behind that is the we shall call it the MHC molecule incompatibility. MHC incompatibility. Okay. So the reason behind the death is what? The incompatibility in MHC molecule. So we shall once again see how this thing takes place. So now what is MHC incompatibility? That also we know a little bit. For example, if this is a nucleated cell, okay, so consider that it is a nucleated cell. Now on the surface of all nucleated cell there are two types of receptors. This is one and this is one. Okay, so we shall call this as you already know, this we will call MHC1 receptors or MHC1 antigens. I will write like this, and here we are calling it MHC2. Okay, like this. So these are present on all nucleated cells other than the RBCs. Okay, now what happens is this kind of phenomenon where you have transplanted a particular tissue and it is not responding accordingly, that means it is losing its compatibility, and therefore the patient will ultimately die. Now most of the cases are due to the incompatibility in MHC1 molecule. Okay, so here is an MHC1 incompatibility. Okay, MHC1 incompatibility. So we all know about MHC molecules, which is nothing but major histocompatibility molecule 1 and 2. Now the upper condition, that is this condition, is completely due to what? The incompatibility in the MHC1 molecule. So you can understand that before doing any kind of transplant, the patient should have a specific type of study or specific type of analysis, which we shall call what? HLA typing. And which kind of HLA typing? HLA1 typing. Okay, so today we shall see how exactly, what are the methods you can do HLA typing. Okay, first and foremost we shall see one method which will be for HLA1 typing. Okay, so first of all we shall see about HLA1 typing, and then we will get back to the next one.